Hi everyone, welcome back to another session of Danganronpa. This time we are investigating the murder of that mysterious person that exploded out of nowhere, almost killing Toko in the process. That was really funny, I'm still laughing about that. But I do believe this is going to be really difficult because first, we do not know the identity of the corpse. I am praying that it's not Kyoko. Or, well, by how the game is... the narrative of the game is making it is like... It seems like it's not Toko. Sorry, Toko no, Girigiri. But... who knows? Everything is so weird right now. I cannot make any conclusions, and nothing. We don't have any leads, so honestly, today, any kind of clue that we find today, it's completely necessary. Okay, then. If there is nothing else to see here aside from this, what do you call this? Tarp. Yeah, sorry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Okay. Leave tool shed. Yes. Let's see how many chickens there are. I hope we still have 5 chickens. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. Oh! There are only 4! What happened to the 5th chicken? I knew that the next person who died was going to take along a kitchen with them. A chicken. Sorry. What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We are 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last time, and there were definitely 5 chickens in. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore the hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Will it be related to the case? So cute chicken. But... trying to make sense out of this. It's really paper, plastic and people? Okay. You don't think it's related to the case? That is one thing. I will definitely have thought that that plan will be related to the case. Okay, let's talk with everyone. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was in the body, I didn't see any of the ground around it. That's true. They were killed somewhere else? Wow, thanks! That was a big help. Now that you explain it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Oh, how nice. How nice of you, but before the explosion. So there should be blood somewhere else. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't wanna faint anymore. Yeah, no much of a help. Oh, good timing, Makoto. I wanted to talk with you. What do you want to talk about?
つまり
I'd like to hear your alibi. Ah, alibi?
つまりだ
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But what are you asking about it now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
当然だ
Isn't it obvious? This murder took place after nighttime. How can you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for someone so I could tell them about Monokuma. He'd been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd been here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
つまりだ
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room together. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis sorry, this is me, are me and Kyoko.
そう
And if their victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to go get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
なんだ
But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling you the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so... That's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be at quite a disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Okay, give me a second. Something that you had to say, Hiro? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
リアルな話
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the picnics, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
だね
And now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found, but yeah, the murder, or I'm not sure if the murder, but at least the body was placed in here after 7:30 and 9 a.m. Okay, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I don't really know what that is. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true... Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
決まりだ
Byakuya has it, yeah. I will simply limit your options. I can allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. Limit my options?
諦めろ
Give it the key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he will let me borrow her room key. Hey, Byakuya? If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I am afraid I can't take that risk. You are the prime suspect after all.
なんだ
Of course, if I were to go with you, that will be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry. I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later, and we will see.
じゃあな
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then, in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Byakuya, you asshole. Maybe I should check out that one area. Ah, you said that one area, but I don't remember what that is. Honestly, I'm sorry guys, but I'm going to have to look at all the rooms because I have no idea where the thing came from. No, there's nothing here to resemble that. Yeah. This is the bloody room. Yeah. Okay, dig some. If you're asking why I'm living so fast, each area is because I noticed that when you need to look at someone, when there is something that needs to be inspected, the exit option does not show up. So it's the game's way of telling you that don't go away because there's still something to be explored. Okay, what's in here? Where's that piece came from? I'm sorry, I cannot remember. Chemistry. Oh, everything is back to normal. Just like with Sayaka and Taka. Monokuma is responsible, I'm sure. Okay, yeah. Where did I see? Let me check again. What kind of trick bullets? Fragments near the body. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It seemed familiar to something that was seen earlier. You say that, but for the love of something I cannot remember where I have seen that. Don't think it will be in here. Also, yeah, with the area. Where have I seen that? seen that. Seriously, guys, I'm sorry. I can't remember what that is. Come this way. Can we still access the data log? Interesting. I guess nothing else we can do. Currently, this killing game is being broadcast live across the world. Thinking about it's making my mind start to creak again, so I better stop. Okay, yeah, not in here. Yeah. Data lab. A bathroom? No, I don't think so. Okay, this is the third floor. Okay, let's check the physics room. Is there something here? Doesn't seem like. I have no clue what that is. And maybe if I find out what exactly that is, the case will be much easier or more confusing on how this game is. There doesn't seem to be anything. Where have I seen that? Where have I seen that? Where does that come from? The rec room? Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka Takano responsible, I'm sure. Yeah, nothing new. Oh, there are again 6 bottles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah? Interesting. I have no idea. I was confused. This is second floor. Classroom 2A. Nothing here. Maybe in the library? Oh, the bathroom of the second floor. Maybe in here. The bathrooms were this way. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Okay. I thought for sure maybe it will be what I was looking for. Let's run. Okay. Where the heck does that come from? There's nothing else in this. Pool is the pool. This floor there's a pool. Yeah, nothing suspicious in here. Where does that thing come from? Where does that thing come from? Yeah. Well, at least you cannot say I didn't left any rock unturned. I'm going to every fucking room right now. Something here? Okay. Come a lying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here. Oh, it's the bomb! I just want something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden is from that bomb. Okay, I have checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Ah, sorry, I re-entered it. The more I think about this case, the less I think there was actually a body involved. But we have a whole arm sticking, let's use them up, out of the coat. So that's really weird. Hey Byakuya, you ready to go? Do you think you can go soon, Byakuya? You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya woke up without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Where? Oh, sorry. Sup? Open the door. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then click. And it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. Okay. Let's see. Kyoko is quite the same as us. She didn't really decorate anything. So this is Kyoko's room. This seems important. There's something on the table. It's a wood block decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I am mistaken, I'm pretty sure I see something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? There were lockers in there, yeah. What else? Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Okay. She didn't have anything in her drawers.
なんだ
Okay, nothing particular, just so we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
おい
You can't be serious. That's what you made me take a time out of my research to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you are doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know! Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. What is this? Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it! What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
面白い
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Oh, okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
なんだ
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? Look under the sheets. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Ooh, Mukuro Ikusawa. Class number 68. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusawa.
なるほど
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusawa's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. God, you're so annoying! Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key and bling! That's it! This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said that death without meaning wasn't appealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then I looked down at the profile sheet. Name: Mukuro Ikusawa. Sex: female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insists that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she received battle training on her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay, that's an awful lot of information. The ultimate soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then...
なるほどな
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
当然だ。
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I am intrigued. Every rumor I have heard says that Fenrir has already... What? I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Sorry. It's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile. So what if we did? Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Misogami, who broke the rules and burst into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse up here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivorous, you know?
なんだ。
A rule violation so unforgivable? You are quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am! A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely! I can't have you complain about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They are actually... one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that. When you all first got together in the main hall, way back then, there were 15 people there, right? Some faces that I haven't seen for so long. And Sakura, I love you. I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. Misunderstanding? Are you saying... That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you. The total numbers of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16? Damn.
戦場ムクロ、この学園に潜む16人目の高校生、超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生、戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusawa. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is...
なぜだ。
Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we have got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Make sense? Not really. Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kitty Kitty, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Now I'm more certain that that corpse was not Kitty Kitty. Monokuma's account. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars. Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said he wears scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wore those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
なんだ
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
不眠ね
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
そう
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules in the game. But why will he tell us that? And why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. And that's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case.
ありえるな
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That will explain why we will have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she is a student and she killed someone, that will make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
なんだ
But based on what Monokuma just had told us, I have just changed my mind.
決まりだ
Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Huh? What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
つまり
Mukuro giving us information that will raise questions about her will be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. I think it's the opposite. I think Kirigiri may have killed Mukuro. I think the body is Mukuro. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. Should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
行くぞ
Well, are you coming? Okay, so the key should be for these lockers. There's a wooden lock here. They use wood lock keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
なるほどな
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
妙だな
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
そう
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and started leaning to the locker's metal lock and click. The locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they are made of titanium, which means they are quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they are nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. That is what the corpse was hidden with? Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. And has blood. And that a blood stain?
なるほど。
If it is, then it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
妙だな。
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker end up in the victim's room?
なぜだ。
Or perhaps... Byakuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
なんだ。
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We aren't in school. Would you go to do... Where in the school would you go to do research on something? To the library! Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
行くぞ。
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. I believe there was a fire related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. So,
なるほどな。
take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Oh la la. Oh la la. Monsieur. Pardonnez-moi. I don't know any French, I'm so sorry. I'm just saying random words. But wait. Is Kirigiri Ikuro Mukusao? I don't remember her name. Kirigiri mentioned that she left Japan for some years, and the scars of her hand. Suspicious. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can speak French. Well, whatever. I will read for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Oh no, based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group and they simply implode.
なんだ。
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. It is our reality, the only reality. these people are part of our world. Their battlefield are much different from our lives here, an unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I will use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it's Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they are a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad gets a tattoo. Will get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Yep, okay, now we are more sure that it's Mukuro who is dead. Huh. Bing bong.
時間はありとあらゆる生物、物質、現象に地味ですが確実な攻撃を浴びせ続けているのです。僕らは少しずつ着実にダメージを負っている。というわけで時間ですよ。じゃあお前らはいつもの場所にさっさと集合してください。
Why did you get all
また後でね。
poetic or kind of all of a sudden? Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
そうだ。
Oh, sorry, it was me. It will seem that way. Let's go. Okay. Okay, guys, I will start the class trial, but I will leave it at the very early stage. Okay? Because those things are damn long. Wow, Byaki and Nakato showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Got drunken enough for you guys to go off together? Just the two of you? What? Are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
なんだ。
Stop talking and brace yourself. He will be here in a second. Any second, he could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tense up and prepare myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
なぜだ。
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
おい。
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We all have been waiting for you. Sorry, but you are wrong. But I have been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree, it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
No.
Yes, I knew it! I'm here, and the rules have been broken. Kyoko, you're alive! Kyoko, you're still alive! No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you wanna fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
なんだ
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
そうかしら。
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You are so selfish, so spoiled. You are right. There's no penalty, officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you are sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts into the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! So you really didn't die? Oh, of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we gotta deal with a ghost. Told you to stop talking.
行くぞ
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what will happen to us if we take too long.
でも
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone peeled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. Yeah, Kyoko, what's going on? Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used the key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
そう
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
そうよ。
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcements because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
それは
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
でも
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
違うわ。
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
つまり
I use Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What? Okay. Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
ナイキ君
We can go over all the details after we go through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
どうやら
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her. That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her? Because everyone is going to blame her.
じゃあね
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Well, not really, because I also thought she was the one that killed that Ikuro Mukusawa girl. But I mean, I thought it was for a good cause because that person seemed like no good. But if she did kill Ikuro, she's going to be punished. That's why I didn't expect her to appear. This time, the clocking was loud enough to hurt my ears and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In in the dusky darkness, nobody said a word. You just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Ah, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Ah, here we go again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate, a deadly glass trial. Yep, see the data. Yup. Okay, guys. Memories flood back. Kyoko is gone, and a mysterious mask body appears. The threads holding them all together begin to spin and twine into one. Okay, this case is going to be really weird, and I will leave it for. I will start it in the next session, because I want to think a little bit more about the clues we found. Because, okay, I don't know, I believe the body is of Mukuro Ikusawa, if that was a body at all. But who planted the bomb? Why was the chicken missing? Where did that person actually die? Did that person actually die? Well, yeah, we heard the announcement of a body, but the announcement of a body took place way later than usual. Oh well, but because we were doing that Monokuma thing. Let's see. Okay, sorry. I started thinking about it and just left you alone. Okay, so then guys, let's continue with the preparations next time, and let's see what the heck is going on in here, because I actually don't know who may have killed Ikuro Mukusawa, if she was killed at all, and I don't know if it was Kyoko, but it's the most suspicious person, so in the end I don't think it's going to be her, because if it was her, I had thought that she was going to remain hidden. Now let's see how things play out in the end. So thank you guys for coming through all this way, and see you next time. Bye.